Well, unfortunately, I think Jim's tirade just ended by the time I turned on the computer, but he's screaming and yelling up there as stares at artists. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Let's see if they continue. He needs to get ready for work. He's very important. He's the only one.
Civil motherfucking answer. What I need, civil fucking accountability. Jesus fucking shit. Are you in there, I said? Yes. Yes, I'm in my room. Speak up. All right, I'll be more clear next time I yell twice as loud. You're in there fucking with your cat, stupid bitch. Make an effort to be understood. You knew I'm fucking trying to find out if you're in the bathroom. I don't want to barge in while you're fucking on the toilet. You heard me asking, and you got a mousy voice behind the wall. Who the fuck knows what you said? You said, you didn't say no, yes, I'm in here. You're in your fucking bedroom. Help me out, okay? I have to go to work. I'm not gonna barge in on your ass. Oh, you're not gonna respond, huh? Fuck you, artist. That's gonna cost you, you lousy bitch. That is gonna cost you. You don't give a fuck whether you drive me crazy or not, or waste my motherfucking time. Can't communicate. Yeah, I'm a bastard. Jesus.
Every single morning. You know, that's screaming and yelling upstairs. But this is precisely the paradigm that all the feminists want to normalize. Because, see, you have somebody acting like this, and that they can. No, you know, there is no authority, you know, in this case, of course, it gets to the police rather than within a family. You know, the other family members saying, no, this is totally unacceptable. You're going to be totally ostracized if you behave like this. Instead of supporting them. I mean, this is the paradigm that I grew up in, and my siblings, I mean, at the end, of course, just, you know, enabled, and my mother's family, that's why they, you know, after Tucson, that's why she moved back to Louisiana, or had them move back to Louisiana, because then she had her family around to support her in normalizing, you know, her behavior and what she was doing. And this is one of the problems Andrew Cuomo's lawyer is going to have me when I get hurt in the international courts for ignoring me for the past month, is that once again, she's giving the appearance of defending Cuomo. And within the court, actual court proceedings, for the moment, yes, but she is continuing on that narrative that she doesn't want to, you know, discredit the feelings of the accusers. Now, if the accusers are lying, perjury, why should she be concerned about their feelings? No, if somebody's committing a crime, you say, well, I didn't want to prevent them from committing that crime because I thought that their feelings would be hurt and that they would, you know, wouldn't appreciate it. That's fucking crazy. Really. So, but what the agenda, this is precisely because Governor Cuomo was the abusive, was the abused. His wife was the abusive person in their marriage. I mean, that's pretty clear to me right now. And this is typical. This is the same type of maneuvering the Machiavellian games that ousted me from the IMF by that little group of bitches. And the more and more I get into this, and Glavin should be presenting that information to the courts, as well as this political witch hunt going on, and that this being a prevalent problem within government agencies. Now, by her trying to occult that, she's getting in political territory with me, and that gets into the root of the violence in this country, and she is trying to cover that up because these are typical games of the feminists. This is why they're putting all the young, fresh meat into these positions around these powerful men and ostracizing people like me, because then the second they want to scream sexual harassment, everybody jumps on board. Now, Glavin, I'm going to be checking out how much money she's made from this little thing. Of course it's in her interest, and of course it's in all of the lawyers' interests that these type of cases, who really have no standing within the court, because the only case was his fondling. And if this was a responsible prosecutor and investigator, they would be like, wait a second. There's too much political motivation. There's too much interest. This girl's a liar. This just, particularly to put on a public forum on somebody people are pushing to be the next president of the country. Because everybody involved is now, because this is political. So anything that they do to hide, political motivations or any other motivations, the motivations of the accusers, hide that from the public, hide that from the courts, is going to have problems with me.